Hey everyone, tonight we're here with Jolts. He went undefeated at our local Nexus night, and he is playing Ezreal. Jolts, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jolts. I go by Cloud. I'm a nobody, but I like to play Riftbound. And yeah.
So how did your tournament go? What did you play today?
My tournament went pretty good. I went 3-0. I played Ezreal. And it's the backpack, the Spirit version, Bewitching Spirit.
And what did you play rounds 1, 2, and 3?
So the first round I played against Azir. The second round I played against you, actually. It was Rek'Sai. And third round I played against another guy named Anthony. He's on Aurelia.
Sounds good. Anything notable from the matchups?
The matchups, so the first two matchups they're a little bit more aggressive matchups. So Azir tends to go faster, the Rek'Sai tends to go faster, lots of little bodies. Both decks are kind of similar in that way, but this deck tends to kind of control those little guys with Gust and
Bellows Breath
and even Starcross if they do get into their bigger units. But yeah, just kind of control the board with Ezreal.
Alright, that sounds good. Do you want to go ahead and get to the deck profile?
Yeah, we'll go on the deck profile. So for runes here, it's just a 6-6 split. Nothing special here. I just want to make sure that I have some for Bellows Breath and some for Fizz, Ezreal, and Starcross here. Also Watcher accelerated. Sometimes I'll need to Watcher accelerated Bellows Breath, so it's really important that you have your blues. But at the same time, you want to hit your purples early, just in case you need to do early Ezreal. Runes are 6-6, and we can go on to battlefields here, if that's okay. We'll do Sigil the Storm is usually my blind pick battlefield because I just want to make sure I slow down the game as much as I can when I'm playing Ezreal. So it's a good blind there. Frozen Fortress, I like to use this battlefield when I go first. If I lose game 1, I'll use this. If it goes to a third game, I'll use this last. And then Aspirant's Climb for the game that I win. If I win game 1, I'm going to play Aspirant's Climb because I'm going to be on the draw going second. Most of the time, like against with you wanted to play Arena's Greatest, so this is really good to neutralize it. Okay. And I'm going to go over my units first. So this deck doesn't really play a whole lot of units. So I'm playing one Windsinger. This is really good with the backpack. You can just bounce it and keep targeting their units at the battlefield and slow them down that way. It's just really good against with myself too. If I'm desperate, I need to bounce my own Ezreal or my own Bewitching Spirits. These are a good core of the deck. You want to find this. You don't need it early, but sometimes it's just a good early drop if your hand is kind of mid. This deck mainly aims to control the board and then start discarding your hand. This is more of a secondary game plan, but it's pretty cool in that sense. I'm playing one Pickpocket main deck today, which is kind of funny. There's a couple good Azir players, so I just been I really like this card. It's kind of my pet card, but I understand it's kind of a troll to be in the main deck sometimes. Really good against seals, really good against the Azir 1-drop gears, and I enjoy just having that as a one of, even bouncing it with a backpacks.
Yeah, I mean, and also worst case, you could just discard it off of Ezreal.
Exactly, sometimes I do that with Ezreal. Here we go, this is kind of something that I've been thinking about a lot. I've been testing 2 Fizz and 3 Fizz a lot. The best of Ezreal and Hartford, they play 3. And I've played this deck quite a lot, and I've tested 3 before. It just feels like Fizz gets clunky in your hands, but sometimes if you don't protect your Fizzes that well, they can just get deleted by removal, and then
I feel like there's a lot of ways you could rebounce it too. So
yeah, so I have the Starcrosses, the Gust.
What's the Pickpocket, essentially the 3rd Fizz? In a way.
So in a way, so these 2 cards
are like the flex spot.
Yeah, they're kind of flex spots, but I really like bouncing this as well. This one is just hate against the gold or the Azir decks like Sivir Aurora, or even the Azir. So yeah, those 2 are kind of flex. I can put another Fizz in there if I want. 2 Vexes, so 2 Vexes. Vex is just really good against the whole meta. This card's cracked. It's just really good into. It's got a wall of text, deflect. It's just a really good turn 2, or even when I have stabilized, it's just really good to put it on the battlefield when I'm stabilized and they can't accelerate anymore after that. And just my last unit here is a Watcher. Watcher's just really good. Bellows Breath to get on the battlefield. If they stack the battlefield and get greedy, Watcher's just really good for that. Okay. And for my spells, I'll just go into my 1-drop spells. So 3 stack decks. I don't really have to talk a lot about that one. It's just really good consistency here. 3 Bellows Breath. This card's amazing. It's the control shell of this deck. It's the reason why I can fend off all the weenies, all the little guys, and just pair it with Ezreal. Paying
It's
1
so
less
good,
power
yeah.
for Bellows Breath is just kind of insane. It triggers this every single time. Sometimes I don't even need to Bellows Breath them, but I just use this to just draw a card. That's sometimes useful if I am in a pinch.
You gotta get creative to get your draw sometimes.
Exactly. So 2 Gust. I was on 3 like a little while ago, but I found that they kind of are dead against some matchups. But this card is just insane against a lot of the meta right now. Just pair it with like a Stupefy even to draw. So 3 Stupefy. Sometimes if I just need a Gust a little dude, I'll try to keep 2 mana up. I'll Gust them, Stupefy them just to get 2 draws. One for the Stupefy, one for the
And it basically
Ezreal.
just it's a 1-for-1 trade basically.
Exactly. So they're just really good to combo off together. Lots of little spells. Going into the list, this is really good. It's a repeatable. Stupefy ×2, but -2 on anything. You have to get really good with the tags and kind of know everyone. If you want to play this deck fast, know every card, you know. Can be balanced with the backpack, so I can -4 something for 2 runes, and I can do that over and over and over again. So this is a really good card. It doesn't trigger Ezreal Legend, so some people gotta watch out for that. If you play against this, it doesn't trigger the Ezreal Legend because it has to be a unit ability, not a gear ability. Okay, so then we got our turn dust. I am a little bit more gear hate main today, so this is just against Aurora or maybe the Azir's BF swords, baited hooks. I just want 2. Again, they're fodder with Ezreal too, but sometimes it can get cloggy. I do like 2 because I like having strong game 1s against those decks. It helped me out today. It's Aurelia too. So 2 Treasure Troves. This is my greedy card. Most of the time you don't have a turn 1, but this is a really good turn 1 if you are going on the play. If you don't find your 3 Pack of Wonders. This combo is just insane. Draws cards, ramps. It's a control shell, so it's exactly what it wants to do. We got 1 Sprite Fountain. This card's funny because there has been times where I have maybe like 2-3 Pack of Wonders, and I'm against a Baron, and I'll go Sprite Fountain, pack, Sprite Fountain, pack, Sprite Fountain, pack, Sprite Fountain, and I'll put 12 Might on the board to get a Baron or something like that. So that card's, you can get really creative with Sprite Fountain, and it's good to even close out the game because you'll go Sprite Fountain, lay down your Vex, and then you have the board established that way. Then we got 2 Mages of Pain, just good control for the early game. You want to put this out and then play your Ezreal later for no power. That's really good, but also I like this card. I like this card a little bit more. I have a 3rd one in the side actually. So 2 and 2 gets rid of Stellar Coins if they get greedy. Rek'Sai on turn 1. Any early game units, I can ping the backline with that. 3 Starcross. This is just a really good card. Same as Gust, but can hit the big guys, and sometimes I want to bounce my other guys like Ezreal or the Bewitching Spirit. Last spell is Eclipse. Just really good card. You can play off Fizz. The predict is nice. And that's all my main deck. This is my sideboard here. So it's a lot of one-ofs. Sometimes, like I said, I like Windsinger against the aggro decks, so I'll play it against Rek'Sai or Azir's. This is one in the main, one in the side. I play one hard bargain. I don't play any hard bargain in the main, but sometimes I like to have this if I have dead cards against certain matchups. Hard bargain is good against like the bigger spells like Arise or even Diana's the Moonfall is sometimes pretty good. Another Pickpocket for the Azir gear hate, or even the Silver Aurora gold that I want to try to steal. Deadly Flourish if I'm still trying to control those lower to the ground decks. This one I kind of wish I had 2 Angler Beasts today. I tested 1 and 2, but I'm on 1 today. Angler Beast is really good against all the smaller decks as well. Mindsplitter is good for all the control matchups. Watcher and Unchecked are mainly like Baron killers if I need a second Watcher, or an Unchecked Power for Baron killer. Really good against bigger Aurora decks too if I need. Yeah, that's all.
Sounds good. Congratulations. Yeah. Any shout outs? Anything? Any other comments?
No, just shout out to the San Diego crew. I think we have a good group of guys here. Yeah, it's really fun. We talk shit on each other, and we have that ELO showdown stuff that we always try to be competitive with each other against. But yeah, that's all.
Sounds good. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.